we're not even at the pool.
I wish. Jellyfish.
If only.
Maddie, where are we?
In Doha, which is in Qatar. Mosque in the background. I'm guessing it's the mosque.
It's the Souk Khalif, I think it's Souk Khalif. S-O-U-Q-K.
Quick check-in, so we've had just over 24 hours of travel, about 28 hours of travel so far.
I guess it's essentially day one of our G-Flight Euro tour.
And it has not gone to plan yet, so we had a few things kind of fall apart. Our flight from Brisbane to Sydney was delayed, and it meant that we had to rush from Sydney, or like when we landed in Sydney, we had to rush to get there.
We got to use our fitness
to
get from one plane to the other plane. And yeah, not everyone had the same sense of urgency we did, so that was a good test of patience.
However, in transit, our bags got left in Brisbane and put on...
Sydney.
Oh, in Sydney, sorry, and left on for the next flight.
Yes.
So that next flight came in at 5 a.m. this morning. We still don't have our bags, as we just picked them up because we're actually in Qatar, in Doha.
Yeah, this was one of our stopover points. We knew we were staying here overnight, so we kind of had a bit of a sleep in an actual bed last night, and then our flight to Sava will be at 3 p.m. Doha time.
And we're going on to Copenhagen, which should be amazing. So
bring on Denmark.
We got here last night, and the town was pumping, like Doha was pumping. We're like, oh, what's going on? It seems a bit interesting because it's like midnight, and so we're driving along. There's like loud music and stuff everywhere. We get to our hotel, and they've got prayers going. So this is at midnight last night. The prayers are blasting, and so it's like obviously places where people can go and do their prayers. And this morning we went to get some water. We woke up at about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we left the apartment just before 5.
Went to get some water from just like a 7-Eleven or their equivalent of a 7-Eleven, and the guy's like, no drink outside, no drink. And we're like, it must be Ramadan.
Yeah, it must be Ramadan. We had a feeling that it was, but we weren't 100% sure. So when we got back to the hotel, we asked at reception, and they said, yeah, don't try and eat or drink outside.
Yeah.
So as the hotel does, they put on proper breakfast and everything, so we still got to eat this morning. And Maddie will share some of that footage that we took and photos that we took.
But for those who don't know, Ramadan is the time of prayer for them, and it's about, is it a week long?
It's actually a month.
A month long, that's
They
right.
fast all day, so during daylight hours, and then at sunset they break the fast with a big family, I guess, feast
Each night.
Yeah.
So hence why last night when we got in, the city was alive, and now today it's a complete ghost town pretty much. It just seems like there's a few people kind of loitering around, but they're not allowed to, not allowed to eat or drink or anything while they're outside. So
we just went for a 10-minute walk. We were like, oh, we'll go out for an hour and check out the town.
And it's intensely hot.
It's more than 40 degrees Celsius, and being a female, I actually can't go outside like this. I'm covering up with a scarf and a jumper, not to have skin showing. I almost passed out because we can't have water.
But the wind is blowing, so it actually makes it more intense on your eyes more than anything, because you're trying to look where you're going. It's just like as if you've got a heater just blowing in your face. It's pretty intense. So
so we're loving like the different experience and exploring a different place. And technically it wasn't part of our original plan, but it just happened to be, well, I guess like it wasn't our idea to go to Doha, but it just happened to be a stop on the way.
It's kind of worked out.
And we've been here before and we've seen different parts, but it's just nice to explore different areas.
Yeah, so guys, keep tuned. This is day one. We plan to do one every day if we can.
Can I add?
Yeah.
So we are both not able to eat gluten, and those that are already in our tribe know the reason why we avoid it for most people anyway. And so there was a flight time change in one of our flights that prior to us even leaving the country we got an email about, and we'd ordered gluten-free meals, but because of the time change all of our gluten-free meal orders got dropped off, and we just thought, let's just confirm. So 24 hours before, Maddie called up just to double check with our travel agent.
There's nothing on the ticket, so
yeah, we actually had gluten-free meals, and she was like, oh, let me call them and double check because it doesn't seem to be in the system. And yep, it had dropped off the whole booking, and unfortunately they weren't able to book our food from Sydney to Doha. So we did take snacks with us. And
Bulk
so
snacks.
we'll show kind of some of the stuff that we took as our backup plan, knowing that we wouldn't be able to eat for the 14-hour flight while we were in the air. So we just thought we'd kind of share, I guess it's how to stay on track whilst traveling, but also just exploring and what we're getting up to. We thought we'd share it with you guys.
Knowing that it's doable wherever you are.
Yeah.
But guys, thanks so much for tuning in.
See you tomorrow.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.